How y'all doing out there? I want to welcome y'all back. Welcome some of y'all for the first time to the TPP, the Tremaine Perry podcast. I am your host. Some folks call me Trey. Other people call me Tremaine. Don't matter what you call me, long as you call me. Who am I? Four Belt Trey. And you know this, man. Back on the podcast once again for a Q&A episode. Before I continue, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. Go through my content. Like those videos. Comment on them. Share them with your friends. And don't forget to follow me on your social media accounts. I hope everybody's having a great and blessed Sunday. Now let's begin. Yeet. What up, Lucas? How you doing? Kruby, what up? Cold Slayer, how you doing? Yeet, my brother, yeet. This is your new account. Okay, Lucas, I see you. Y'all be killing me with these new accounts, man. I'm gonna keep the same account. How about that? 1 year ago, the best streamer was born. Hey, Kruby, thank you, man. I appreciate it. I still can't believe it's been 1 year. I'm gonna give y'all a special concert after this Q&A episode. I'm gonna stay up here for an hour, answering any questions y'all might have. I'm gonna end this stream, start a new one. And I gotta figure out my set list because I don't know what I'm gonna sing, other than my song parodies. I'll be browsing some songs while y'all hit me with some questions. How about it? What about the drawing? About that. Tina, what up? How you doing? I want to start using it today, Kruby, but man, I've been told by countless people I need to have it copyright, patent, pending, trademark, whatever, licensed. And I don't have money to go out here and do those things. Because I want to start using them, but I don't want nobody to take my idea and then say it's theirs and try to sue me for my own idea. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm still trying to do my research, trying to work 3 jobs, save up my money, and get the copyright and the patents going before I unveil them. Because they look good. The drawing is one thing. The new version of that, next level. And I can't wait to show y'all. Yeah, it's been 1 year since I started YouTubing. And thank y'all for going with me on this ride. I've learned a lot. I've made a lot of new connections and friends along the way. And I'm grateful for every person that's helped me this far. No wrestling's on, Lucas. This is a Q&A episode. This is where you ask me some questions and I might answer them. There's no wrestling tonight. I probably won't chat much because I'm doing channel stuff. No worries, Miles. Thanks for stopping by saying hey. I'm talking about the giveaway. Oh, you're talking about that. That's happening at the end of this episode. I thought you were talking about a different drawing. How was your day at church? It was amazing, Tina. See, that's a question. I like that. Church was amazing, Tina. Thanks for asking. It was like a guest speaker. Those 13 baptisms. It was a good day. Is Jay Uso okay? I don't know. You have to ask Jacob Fatu and them that. 1 year, does that mean I can be a mod, please? No. What's up? How you doing, Waggle? Yeah, all throughout last month, everybody who sent me a super chat or a gift after I got monetized got their name put in the bucket. I said at the 1 year anniversary of me being a YouTuber, I'd pull a name out and that person gets a special care package from me. At the end of this episode, I'll pull that name out. So less than an hour and then I'll pull the winner. What was the best food your mom has cooked me? Good question. Best food. She used to make banging tacos, bro. And she'd make them in like a... Sometimes she'd do them in a taco salad bowl, with an edible taco shell. But whenever she did tacos, that was always good. And she made this treat. It was a dessert. She also was known for her deviled eggs. That's another thing I used to enjoy that she made. But her Watergate salad, she called it. It was like marshmallows, pistachio jello type stuff, and pecans, and it was really good. People used to like for her to make that too. Trey, do you think they will add like a Mask Man Payback 2026? I don't know, probably. knowing them the way they like to use mass people. My favorite pay-per-view, WrestleMania 14, Shawn Michaels versus Austin, Tyson as the referee. That's my favorite WrestleMania, I feel like. Really, my favorite pay-per-view is WrestleMania 41 last year when I went to Vegas. That WrestleMania. I prefer angel eggs. Yeah, I get what you mean, but that's what they call it. My mom was #1 angel back then and now, and she made the best eggs. Who was the main event? Yeah, Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold Steve Austin. That was the main event from that WrestleMania. Mike Tyson Special Enforcer. And what do we got over here? Look like we got our first hater of the night. We got our first trolling hater in the house. Say trolls' names and then delete. Chief is a cowardly reject. Chief, you're a cowardly reject. Or maybe he wasn't trolling. Maybe he was talking about himself. But I didn't take it that way, so get him out of here. You just got back home from fishing. That sounds fun. Did you have to pay for both nights of WrestleMania? Yes, I did. Out of my pocket, I had to pay for the hotel, the airfare, rental car, everything. Kaden, what up? How you doing? Welcome in. WrestleMania 14 was the last time the Winged Eagle was on the line. Yep. What's my shoe size, though? That's a random question. I don't feel comfortable asking. Going back to the title of this video saying, ask Trey almost any question. I'm not answering that one. Ask me a different one. The WrestleMania I went to. Oh, the WrestleMania I went to, the main event was John Cena and Cody Rhodes when he turned heel and got the title. And the second night was it Roman, Punk, and Seth? I think that was the second night's main event. Sure, yeah, I'm D'Lo Brown. If that's what makes you sleep well tonight, yeah, I'm D'Lo Brown. How you doing? I don't have a specific one, but Elimination Chamber as a pay-per-view. I like the Royal Rumble as a pay-per-view too. Kalia, how you doing? Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. What's up, Kalia? Roddy Razor in the house too. What up, Razor? We got them here at the same time. Do I need to give them their proper introduction or what? My favorite is last year's SummerSlam, Cody versus John Cena when Brock came back. No, I ain't like that. Because Brock Lesnar came back, so I don't like that. Glad to hear you're doing well, Kalia. How you doing, Amanda? Everybody jumping up in here. What's up? Hey, don't forget to hit the like button upon arrival. I see only 4 likes, but yet 8 people watching me. That means 4 of you haven't hit the like button yet. All right, I'll do the intro by popular demand since you insist. Since y'all are both here at the same time. I guess it's only fitting.
Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, D-Generation X proudly brings to you his 5-time tag team champions of the world, the Rowdy Razor, the Badass Kruby, the new age Outlaws. And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you. Alright, back to the channel. My iPad about to die. Oof. You said hit it. Wait, I missed something. I missed a lot of something. What's this clown laughing at? I hate when people jump in the live chat and don't say hey or acknowledge or nothing. They just start laughing or saying something out of pocket. It's one thing I can't stand. But I'm having a great day. I'm not letting no troll ruin my great day. Promise you that. Matter of fact, where's my comment? This right here. Big facts. Don't forget, ask me questions. I'll answer almost any of them. Yeah, my championships are real. Vincent, how you doing? Hit the like button. If I had $1 for every time somebody asked me if these were real, I'd be a made man. I never have to work another day in my life. Thank you, Nenad. I appreciate that. Favorite wrestling match stipulation? I've always been partial to the Extreme Rules. Extreme Rules has always been my favorite, especially when I'm playing 2K25 or something. Trey, did Usos get hurt last night? Yeah, Jay got hurt last night. Somebody jumped him. Well, night before last, I should say. No, it's your night. You gotta do the intro. I saw on YouTube that WWE is raising ticket prices through the roof. Yeah, they've been raising their prices through the roof. How many picks do you have of WWE and others? Good question, Kalia. I lost count. I'm gonna ballpark guess it 40, 45. I'm probably overshooting the number. It's probably more like 35. I have to look back on that loop of the digital poster frame. Are you guys tired of the yeet? Nope. Danhausen gossip, that was a letdown. That whole crate situation was a disappointment. Sorry, not sorry, Kalia. Day one yeet. I like how you said that, Trish. 4 letters, 1 word. Yeet. Back to you, Drake. Do I like going to church? Yes, I do. That's why I go every Sunday. Actually, I go to church twice a week. Sundays for service and then Wednesdays for Bible study. There he is. Shannon, what up? I love how Shannon jumps in the live chat and says, Razor Ramones, hey yo. And Enzo Amores, how you doing? Yo, 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 pop your 40s and shoot them trolleys. It's Trey time. Thank you for always doing that, Shannon. Just recorded commentary for UWA's show, Unturning Point. That's an interesting name for a show. We got a new champion. Nice. I know that was a good one. You were the first to say your name correct. Vincent, I'm the first one to say your name correct. That's Vincent. How do you not say that correct? And your last name is what's that? VZ? How do you not say that correct? I can see if it's something weird, but that's kind of a common name. Bro would be a millionaire. Exactly. If I had $1 for every time somebody said, are these real, I'd be a millionaire. And I've only been doing this for a year. Good question. How is your day? Bad question. What's your... Yeah, okay. Did I like Elimination Chamber? Yes, I did. I gave it a 9 out of 10 on the 10-point scale. I'm on my computer. That's why my numbers are different. Oh, yeah. And I got a phone today. Congrats on getting a phone, Kalia. My favorite Elimination Chamber was Shawn Michaels winning the title. What's good, man? What up, Stu? How you? What's my favorite subject in school? I really enjoyed PE. I said it before on camera. Gym. Out there playing on the pommel horse, doing gymnastics and stuff, or playing basketball, or outside getting some air. That was my favorite part of school. That was my favorite subject. 45. Yeet. Van is life. Van is for life. Great. Okay. Kennedy McMahon. Okay. No, I'm not Tyler Perry. I don't really like that actor anyway. Kalia with all the yeets. Does your WWE calendar have like the PLEs and SmackDown and all of that on it? No, it does not. Actually, nah. It's just got the calendar, the holidays like St. Patrick's Day, Equinox, Palm Sunday. But every month you can scan a QR code and it takes you to Superstar highlight reel of whoever's on the month. This month is Becky Lynch. Last month it was Jey Uso. I think the month before that was Seth Rollins. Every month, whoever's on the month does something big on the shows. They have a major impact. Oh, Trey Perry, dang. Yeah, Chuck. Good evening, brother. Retired professional wrestler here, returned. Trained by Nick Eugene Dismore. You were trained by Eugene? Eugene? The one that wore this jacket? What's up? Thanks for stopping by. Nice to meet a former wrestler. What do you think about Danhausen right now after knowing the crate was a huge letdown? I don't know much about Danhausen because I've only been watching AEW for a couple of years. But he reminds me of a Darby Allin at a glance. Like, I can imagine their moveset's probably about the same too. Who was the first wrestler who got me into wrestling? Ultimate Warrior, because I was 2 years old, so the colorful tassels and him running around being full of energy kind of drew me in. Him and Hulk Hogan. If you entered the Royal Rumble, what number would I draw? Number 30, so then I can immediately go in the ring, go under the bottom rope, go hide somewhere until there's one person left, and then opportunistically throw him over the top rope and win. I'll be smart about it. I would go get me a snack, go get me a drink, maybe hang out with the commentators or something. Be inconspicuous, hide under the ring, something. I would try to not get physical because I'm not built for that. Lucas, why'd you change your profile? Yeet back at you, Emily. I see you. What's my favorite match of all time? Of all time? That's a lot to choose from. Of all time? I don't know if I can tell you my favorite match of all time. I can tell you ones that stick out in my mind the most. Like that year at the Royal Rumble when Batista and John Cena both tumbled out at the same time and hit the floor at the exact same time. And then Vince McMahon come out there and blow both his quads out because he was mad. That was funny. That was memorable. Or the greatest Royal Rumble ever in Saudi Arabia when Titus O'Neil was sprinting to the ring and he tripped and fell under the ring. That was funny too. I don't know if they're my favorite moments or favorite matches, but that's the most memorable things that happened that I can come up with. What do you think of Darby Allin? I like Darby Allin. He's crazy. That dude will do anything to his body. He ain't gonna be able to walk by the time he's 30 years old. I don't know how old he is, but in 5 years, at the rate he's going, he gonna hurt when it rains after taking all those bumps. Dan and Doink are similar, yeah? What's my honest opinion on Gunther? Emily, if you've watched my channel before, you would know I can't stand that son of a gun. If it's one thing I can't stand, it's a Gunther. He's overrated and he's a bully. And somebody needs to give him his comeuppance and fatten his lip and black his eye because that's what he deserves. Don't like Gunther. I don't like Gunther. I don't like Brock Lesnar. I don't like MJF. I don't like Paul Heyman. I don't like... Look, I can go on and on and on with this list. I don't like Grayson Waller, Austin Theory, Bronson Reed, Nia Jax. They're probably nice people in real life. Logan Paul. Oh, God. All right, so the people I like the least out of all of them is Gunther, Brock Lesnar, Logan Paul. Out of every wrestler ever. All right, and the light wind, but that's implied. I shouldn't have to put that name out there. For those of you who know, no. Were you around for WrestleMania 1? Yeah. I was, like I said, a kid. Was I? Yeah. What year did that come out? I can tell you a definite answer in a second. I'm more than certain I was around for WrestleMania 1. My birthday's a Saturday, by the way. WrestleMania 1. Yeah, I was around for that, definitely. I thought I was. I just had to confirm. Because I was a kid. I was a baby. If you had to pick a finisher to take, would you take the Braun Breaker Spear, a coup de grace, or a Riptide from Rhea? Can I pick none of the above? Spear's out of the question, because that's 20 miles an hour hitting you, so that's out of the question. I want to say coup de grace is out of the question because it's gonna cave in my chest and my ribs will get broken. So I guess I'm gonna pick Riptide because then Rhea Ripley will pin me like she does, fold me up in half like that. If you if you hit under the ring, I'd fall asleep just like Hornswoggle did. Exactly. And then wake up with them breaking the ring down. I'd have forgot to come out from under there and win the match. Razor, he's gonna pick the what? What's okay? I would take Rhea Ripley because I would like to be touched by Rhea Ripley. Exactly, FaZe. That's another reason why I picked that move. Trisha with a bunch of kicks. I published a new video about every RKO inside the Elimination Chamber. Can I promote that here? Nope. You just did just by mentioning it like that. If anybody want to see it, they can click on your name and go to it. That's like me going to your live and saying, can I promote my YouTube channel on your stuff? You're cool, Shannon. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, at least you had the decency to ask instead of just do it, so I appreciate that. I have a picture posted for me. Some of my favorite matches was working with Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Okay. Let me see what you're talking about over here. Dax Anderson. Hold on. Because people be playing with me all the time. First, somebody came in here saying they were Darby Allin a few months ago. Then I had somebody come in talking about they were, what's his name? Great Khali. Are you really who you say you are is the question because you can't trust the internet. You seem legit. When I saw Anderson, I thought you were a different Anderson because there's a few Andersons out there in the business. Yeah, Trish with the LA Knight. Yeah. I don't like MJF and Braun Breaker. Me neither, FaZe. This might be a dumb question, but do you have a father? Yeah, but luckily I have an earthly father who's way better than the one I have here in this life. So notice I don't talk about him much. I talk a lot more about my mom than him. Notice that. That's the reason behind that. 80s style. Yeah, Trish. Yeah, Trisha. What's my favorite Royal Rumble match? I just said that one. That was when Vince come out there and blew both his quads out just because of that moment. Do you remember watching WrestleMania 1? Yes, I do. Vaguely. I remember watching it on replay more than I do remember watching it live. Aaron Tigger, what's up, bro? Happy Sunday. How you been? How was your day? How was your weekend? How was your Saturday? Good as it can be. I can't complain. How you doing, Aaron? Hey, back to you, GWS Cool. I see you. I am who? Javanta's son. Who's Javanta's? Random. Randy Kid Orton just won, bro. Yeah, Randy Orton did win the Elimination Chamber. Sorry, I'm sorry. That was a bad question. No, it wasn't a bad question. A bad question was that one that somebody asked me my shoe size. That's a bad question. All right, I'm caught up to chat. Ask me some more questions, y'all. And I need at least 11 more likes. Well, 8 more likes to get to 20. Because that's my goal. I'm only going to be up here for another 35 minutes. Did you see? Yeah, I like that too. When the DX had the limo rigged and Vince got in it and it just boom. Yeah, that was fun. That was awesome. I love that. What up, Angie? How you doing? Do you think Seth is going to be at Raw tomorrow? Yep. I hope he curb stomps Breaker's head off or Bronson Reed. Or he curb stomps him until he's out a nub. Good question. Hold on. Do you do watch-alongs here? Yes, I do, Dax. My YouTube, what's it called? On my profile, you can see the schedule of my times I'm live. I take no days off from YouTube. I'm up here 7 days a week. Live reaction videos are 5 of those days. 6 of those days, really. Monday Raw, Tuesday NXT, Wednesday Dynamite, Thursday Impact, Friday SmackDown, Saturday Collision. And then Sundays I do the watch along. Thanks for subscribing, Dax. I appreciate that. Good question. When is your birthday? Bad question with Ruby. What am I doing with you? I know your opinion about promoting another channel, and I appreciate that. But me at my host me at my another wrestling channel and watch that. Just you. Remind me later in case I forget, Shannon. Hello, sir. How are you? Nice to meet you. Hey, Angie. Nice to meet you too. Thanks for being so polite and kind. I appreciate that. You're welcome here anytime. We are having meatloaf and macaroni and cheese. Oh my gosh, Tina, why'd you have to say that? That sounds so good. All right, I'm gonna make you hungry right back, like you did me. My church mom, my church dad, they invited me over to celebrate my birthday early. She made lasagna, salad, had some rolls, and they had me a carrot cake. She knew carrot cake was one of my favorite cakes, and she had me my own carrot cake with "Happy Birthday Trey" wrote on it. That was the sweetest thing ever. I was there for like 4 hours just kicking it with them after church. What's the most rude wrestler you ever met? Light Wind, the Dust Devil. That's the most rudest wrestler I've ever met in my entire life. Can you shout me out? My name is Braxton. If you do, I will subscribe to you and give you like. Well, there it is, Braxton. Appreciate you stopping by. How you doing? I'm gonna answer it again. You asked it again. I'm gonna answer it again. What's the most rude wrestler I've ever met? The Light Wind. Yeah, Kruby said his shoot name, his real. I call him the Light Wind. He's a tropical depression because of the way he treated me that day. He's the exhale, as FaZe would call him. He's not even a freaking strong breeze. He's just a. He was the worst. Out of all them 40, 50 wrestlers I met in my life, he was the worst. Wow, what did he do? Do I really have to recall? I mean, you did ask, and this is a Q&A. And you are new to the channel, I guess. He can't even blow a candle out. Exactly. He's a whirlpool that goes down the drain, swirling down the drain, because that's his career. That's what he is. How do you feel about Randy Orton winning? I can dig it. All right, so what had happened was I worked at this restaurant, right? I was one of the kitchen managers. I worked there for 16 years, but that's another story. 16 years. All right, I'm working. I think I might have been on the grill that day or on the fryers or whatever. One of the servers comes up to me like, "Oh, Trey, you're a big wrestling fan. There's this guy here with green hair, and I think he's a wrestler." And immediately I'm like, "Oh, shoot, Hurricane here at my restaurant where I work at. Oh, cool." So I took a little short break, went out there and wanted to just, say hey, just see him. Walked up to him. He was at the table. It must have been his brother he was sitting with. They had hush puppies and some waters on the table. They just sat down not too long. I was like, "Hey man, I'm a big fan. I just want to come up and say hey and say I love what you do." "Can't you see I'm trying to eat?" Said it like that and everything. I'm like, "Excuse me. I ain't mean to intrude. I just big fan, wanted to say hey." Went back to the kitchen, kept on working. Now, if I was anybody else, I would have went back there and played hockey with his steak. I would have went back there and played, drop his steak on the floor 5, 6 times before I serve it to him. Or spit in his drink. Or put a booger in his food. But he lucky I didn't do any of that. Jerk. He could have said anything. He could have reacted anyway, but he had to say that. "What up, cool drummer? How you doing?" And I have to relive that every time somebody asks me why I don't like him. Why he's the rudest person I met. He could have been like, "Now's not a good time. I appreciate your compliments, but can you come back later?" He could have been like, "I'm enjoying my time out with my brother. Now's not a good time." Anything other than, "Can't you see I'm trying to eat?" Punk. Yeah, it ain't like I was asking for an autograph. I wasn't asking for a photo op. I was just wanting to say hey. I didn't even want to shake his hand. I just wanted to see him and say, "Hello, how are you?" Punk. That was the hurricane. I'm sorry, the light wind. The tropical depression. The dirt devil. Dust devil. The whirlpool that goes down the drain swirling around like his career. That's why he can't wrestle no more. That's why he's permanently unable to wrestle, because he treated me that way that day. Now, back to the questions. Give me a different question, because y'all got me fired up. I'm trying to continue my good day. The weak win. Yeah, I agree. Most wrestler you met, not really a wrestler, but Doug Dillinger was a real jerk. Do you think Randy Orton gonna beat Drew McIntyre? I hope so, and takes that belt. I already said what up to you, cool drummer. How you doing? How the fudge did you choose between? Oh. If you, if I were you, Trey, I would have. He lucky I didn't do that, crew. He lucky I didn't mess with his food. That's one thing you don't do. When you go out to eat, you're respectful and you're kind and patient with your servers and your cook staff because they're the ones preparing your food and you don't know what they do behind closed doors. He lucky I'm not gonna keep on. He just say he lucky I'm me and not somebody else. I'm gonna leave it at that. Doug Dillinger was the old WCW security guy that was awful at his job. Did you see all the fans in the ring? Yeah, he really screamed you for saying hi. Yep, sure did. Dillinger was awful. Who was this? Can you agree with John Cena Academy match? What John Cena Academy match? If you get a chance, check out Iron Claw, solid wrestling movie. I've heard of that movie, but I heard it's really sad, so I'm good. Danhausen is the new Sting. That's giving him too much credit. He ain't no new Sting, bro. Sting wasn't a vampire-looking mug. Sting was like the Crow, and he was cool with it. He had the nice long black trench coat, baseball bat, face paint. I mean, Danhausen got some of those elements, but he's no Sting. That's to me, that's an insult to Sting. I thought it was rude to bother people when they're eating. Yeah, but if you're in the public eye, it's different. Like when they're at the airport. I know I'm probably wrong for bothering him when he was eating. He wasn't even eating yet. He had hush puppies and tea. I could see if he had a steak or a sandwich on his table, but he had no real food yet. It was an appetizer. Not to mention, yeah, I might have been wrong for approaching him when he was eating, but he was wrong for reacting to me the way he did. Again, he could have handled that differently. He could have said something other than that. He could have had a different tone in his voice. Moving on. Again, moving on. Did you ever meet Cody? Cody Rose? No, if that's who you're asking. Me, Texas Scissors, Burger Hurt. Why is there a No, I never met Kofi Kingston. It's about the Von Erich family. Yeah, I can't watch that movie. I heard it's sad. Somebody told me it was really, really sad, that Iron Claw movie. So that's why I haven't watched it. Danhausen is Count Chocula. That's a good comparison, Cold Slayer. In your opinion, who should be the face of AEW? MJF, Swerve, or Brody King? Swerve! Whose house? That's who, Anthony. 5 likes away from 20. Can we get there? Got 24 more minutes on this stream. 24 minutes, I'll pull a name out. Then I'm going to end this stream. Then I'm going to take a quick break and come back with a concert for you. I just got to figure out what my set list is. Can you hear me now? Hear me now, hear me now. Checking the mic. Mic check. 1, 2, check, check. Damn, you still can't hear me. You can hear me? I'm good because I can't hear myself.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, no. Okay, good. Like I said, that's why I hate when people. Let me turn my do not disturb mode on so that don't happen again. Sorry again about the rude interruption. It messed up the mic and everything like it always does. Who was the nicest wrestler I ever met? R-Truth, Lucas. We were just talking about him a second ago. Who's that said R-Truth, one of the funniest, most humble wrestlers? In real life, nicest wrestler I've ever met in my entire life. He was a giver, people person, down to earth, approachable. All the good things you can say about a person is what I got to say about Ron Killings. He was always obligated to sign one autograph. He signed like 4 or 5 different things for me that day. Took 2, 3 different pictures with me. He was awesome. Contrary to what the light wind was. That moment makes up for that jerk being that way to me, to be honest. What up, Josiah? How you doing? That goes back to me asking almost any question, answering almost any question. You can go and get with that one. Did you like R-Truth, Lil Jimmy? Yeah, R-Truth was awesome. Trouble. Okay, cool story. Lop. How you say your last name? Mabozov. Cool story. Tomorrow's Monday Night Raw. Indeed. Adriana, indeed. Have you seen that episode when Big Show was gonna punch R-Truth and he knocked himself out? I do remember something like that though. Big Show, yeah, that was another crazy wrestler. Guys, I don't know what songs I'm gonna sing other than my parodies. I'm gonna give y'all a concert to celebrate this 1 year of YouTubing. I just gotta figure out my set list. So when I do end this live, don't go too far away. Be on the lookout for another notification for a second live tonight. R-Truth was the man in TNA, but he wasn't getting paid, so I don't blame him for getting paid in WWE, which he has most of his run as series wrestling WWE. He needs R-Truth needs to be a world champion. He needs to win either this belt or this belt. He needs a championship run before his career is over. He deserves it. If they can give it to Kofi Kingston, they can give it to R-Truth. Just saying. Just watch Roddy. He looked like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. I'm shooketh. Cold Slayer, you're funny. Like a Ninja Turtle. Ty about to choke me out. Hold on, y'all. Hey, Dominique Wilson, hit the like and the subscribe button down there. Before you say anything else, hit them buttons. Any more questions? Only 20 minutes left on this stream. 20 minutes left to get them in. Say them now or save them for next week when I do this again. Oh, you're back. Welcome back, Miles. Thanks for coming back. Am I leaving? Am I leaving? Not yet. I still got another 19, 20 minutes, but then I'm leaving. But I'm going to come back and give y'all a concert after that. So it's going to be a short leave. I ain't forgetting about the giveaway, bro. As soon as I'm done with this Q&A session, I'm going to pull that name out. There's only 5 names in there. It's either Kruby, Keith, J Hall, Shelly, or what's his name? Kenny? You're exited? What's that like? AJ loves MMA. That's a question I'm not answering. Hey, AJ loves MMA. Hit the like and the subscribe button instead of asking those stupid questions, all right? How about that? CM Punk or Seth Rollins? See, I like this game. CM Punk. I like when people ask me that. Pick one or the other. I like that. You can keep them coming. You said Seth 1,000%. I agree. I disagree. CM Punk, bro. How long until the concert after this? 30 minutes, we'll say. Either 30 minutes or an hour. I gotta figure out my set list. I don't know what I'm gonna sing. We'll say 10 p.m. So an hour and 15 minutes from now will be the concert. Sit calendar, dude. Like, damn. And you. Yeah, I appreciate that, Shelly. How you doing? Welcome in. Sing a song. I'm gonna sing a song at the concert, bro. You have to wait for that. Wait, y'all are chatting real quick. Hold on. Have you ever parodied R-Truth thing? No, I haven't, Cole Slayer. That's a good idea, though. I just have to figure out the lyrics. He raps too quick. Some songs are hard to do a parody of because the lyrics go by so quick. Do you watch old WWE shows? Every now and again, Cool Drummer. Most of the time, I'm just watching the new stuff. Unless I'm just really feeling the old. I watch the old Evolution pay-per-views because that's the women's only pay-per-view. And you know how I feel about my women wrestling. Shucky ducky quack quack. And while I'm at it, I might as well say it one time for the one time. Blake Monroe is my wife. For those of you with your bingo cards, I had to say it one good time. So, 1,000% set calendar. Favorite women wrestler? I just said it. That is my wife. Blake Monroe is my favorite women wrestler. AJ Lee or Becky? AJ Lee all day. Who's my favorite AEW wrestler? My favorite AEW wrestler is probably either Mina Shirakawa, as I'm looking at her in her eyes. Either it's Mina or it's Toni Storm. Also like Mercedes Moné. Or you talking about men wrestling in AEW? Because if we're talking about the men wrestlers, I'm probably liking Swerve. What isn't the raffle today? Yep, the raffle's today, but I'm pulling the name at the end of this Q&A episode. Hope you're having a good night, bro. Hey, I'm trying to, brother. Been a good day. I'm trying to keep that momentum going into the night. So far, so good, because y'all are making it that way. I can't be there at 10. You can't be there at 10? Okay, I'll try to do it at 9:30 then. 9:30 work, Miles? Trolls know what's up, what's up, what's up. Chris Jericho or Christian? Chris Jericho all day long. I forgot about Blake. How do you forget about Blake Monroe? I didn't forget about my wife. Never that. Rod May, that is my wife. Paul Heyman or Paul Bearer? Paul Bearer. Who's your dream match? Blake Monroe versus someone on the main roster. Good question. I'm going to have to say probably... Dang, that's a tough one. Tiffany Stratton? Blake Monroe versus Tiffy? That'd be kind of interesting. Wait, I missed the question. I missed the comment. Wait a minute. And the raffle today. Yeah, the raffle is today. Calm. Bro, patience is a virtue. Did you ever like the Wyatt family rip Luke Harper and Bray Wyatt? Yeah, I like the Wyatts. I liked The Fiend. That character was fire. Am I in the draw? No, Miles, you're not. Only people who contributed a super chat are in the drawing. I can't say your name, but hey, back at you. I could probably do 9:30. All right, I'll try to. I'm gonna definitely go on 9:30 then. There's another one person asking if these are actual replica titles. Yes, they are. I've said it 1,000 times, and if I had $1 for every time somebody asked me if they were real, I'd be a millionaire, like somebody else said. I think it was Razor who said that. If I had $1 for every time somebody asked me if these are replicas or real and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, moving forward with the questions. Randy or Drew? Randy Orton. I saw the video you posted like 54 minutes ago about the WWE calendar. Did you like that, Kalia? That's what happened the day before I went to church. I flipped the calendar up just to see who it was, and it was the man. I'm about to go back to Stone Cold. I'm about to go far back. Stone Cold or Goldberg? Stone Cold. Most underrated men's wrestler? Penta. That was Shelly asking, not me. I know it was. Is it today? Yes, it is today. Uncle Howdy needs to sing Whole World in His Hands. I agree, Cold Slayer. Keep that Bray Wyatt mentality going. I hate to say it, but your wife. I hate to say it about your wife, but Tiffy clears. Hey, only time will tell with that one. I'm new here, dude. Sorry I asked. Hey, no worries. I just get asked that a lot. And I feel like it's one of my frequently asked questions in the description part of the video. But this is a Q&A, that's why I answered it in the moment. Ultimate Warrior ruled. Yes, he did. And the YouTube champion, Trey Perry. Thank you, Rebel. I appreciate that, brother. I try to be Mr. Positivity. I'm a really nice guy until I'm provoked. Then you get the smoke and the fire that comes with it. And that's something you don't want. No, not Penta. No, yeah, definitely Penta. We talking about underrated, the most underrated wrestler in all of WWE right now. If it ain't Penta, then who is it? Is it like Akira Tozawa? Otis? I don't know. Trying to think on the women's side of things. Chelsea Green. If you're not picking Penta or Ray Phoenix even as the most underrated wrestler, then who are you picking? Who's better, Joe Hendry or Heath Slater? Joe Hendry all day. The Great American. Penta is all right. Biggest lie I was told and believed Kane and Undertaker were real brothers. Yeah, I know, right? Joe Hendry, you're weird. Hey, slime language. Your name is weird. Your face is weird, bro. And I'm not even wasting my time or effort singing the troll song to you because you're not even worth it. Matter of fact, slime language, you know something? Slime language. Was it exhausting using your entire vocabulary in one sentence? Answer me that. You know what, slime language? You're cut from a cloth I wouldn't wipe my butt with. How about that? Slime language, you're a lost cause and everybody knows it. Slime language is the human equivalent of steel wool. Punk. There's no need for me to be ashamed of him because that's a parent's job. Now go and get. I don't care what you are. Hey, hold on, slime language. You said you're what? Slime language. What did you say you are? Who am I? Who are you is the question. It doesn't matter who you are, slime language. Now get out of my chat. Bye, Felicia. I'm not even gonna block you. I'm just, you know what? And again, I say it doesn't matter what you are. Now go and get. Jay Hall, there he is. What it do, my bro? Dealing with these trolls, bro. I'm not mad. Anybody in the live chat will know this is not me being mad. This is just me being frustrated at you trolling haters. Slime language, you ain't gonna do nothing. Read my lips. You ain't gonna do nothing but run your mouth and be a troll. That's all you're gonna do. Run your mouth and be a troll. Tell him, Kalia. I'll do the honors myself this time. I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. Delete! Go on, get, punk. Coward punk. Back to the Q&A episode. Wherefore art thou, bae? Are you gonna troll too, or do I need to kick you as well? You gonna straighten up or what? Nah, I guess I gotta delete you too. Instead of you asking how am I doing or how's my day or hello or Nice to see you. You know what? I ain't got time for it. Bye, Felicia. Questions. Deleting trolls left and right. I can do this all night long. Is anybody gonna ask a question, or am I just have to deal with a bunch of trolling haters all night? 9 minutes, not even 8 minutes. And I'm out of here, guys. Any more questions, or am I just get a bunch of haters in here again? Do a stream where you just delete trolls, lol. I do that every time, bro. I don't have to do a stream about it. I do it just by hitting the live button. Do I talk wrestling at work? Yes, I do. And I know my coworkers get tired of it. Bro, I walk into work with a big belt, loud theme song, and a wrestling type entrance. I think they're tired of it. And I think that's more than just talking about wrestling. That's being wrestling. You're thinking of some. You're thinking of some what? Can you do 9:15? If not, I'm going to try to make 9:30 work. I'll do 9:15 miles. It might be a short concert, though, because I'm only going to sing my song parodies. I was going to try to do some cover songs, but if I'm having to rush it, I might not be able to come up with some set list. Thank you, J Hall, handling my light work. Appreciate it. Have you taken a wrestling bump? Yeah, as a kid, coming up, we put each other in all those moves: suplexes, power drivers, power bombs, choke slams. We used to do that stuff to each other all the time back in the day. I've been put in the sharpshooter. I've put somebody else in the sharpshooter. I don't condone that. I don't encourage nobody to do those things. If you could meet any dead wrestler, who would it be? I mean, Bray Wyatt, I guess, or Ultimate Warrior. That's such a dark question, crew. Kevin Owens or Rusev? I gotta go. Whew, that's a tough one because I don't like neither one of those guys. Rusev, because hopefully I get to meet Lana in the long run. 10% battery on my iPad. Trey is the nicest. Trey is the latest WWE game that's out gonna be the best WWE game of all time for you. Of course it is, J Hall. Of course it is. Every time they come out with WWE 2K, every year is better than the last. It's the best video game ever. Every year they outdo themselves, and it's always the best game ever out of every video game ever made. Sorry, Eddie. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get something done. See you at 9:25. Hey, I'm gonna be back on at 9:15, bro. You wanna meet China? I bet you do, J Hall. My older brother did so many wrestling moves on me. I say figure four lay out hurts a lot. Yeah, it hurts a lot. Edge or Shawn Michaels? Shawn Michaels. Yo, how much money have I spent on WWE stuff? Michael Robles. For one, how you doing? For two, don't forget to hit the subscribe and the like button. And for three, the answer to that question and many other frequently asked questions are in the video description part of this video you're watching. But I'll answer it now. Enough to buy a car or two. He asked, how much money have I spent on WWE stuff? And the answer to that, enough money to buy a car or two. Not a cheap car either. Rusev is a mark for himself. He think he's bigger than he is. HBK easy. Yep. Rusev would have been huge if they pushed Rusev Day. They tried. My friend works at Bojangles. He gave me pieces of their menu that say that they had to switch out because they were changing prices. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what you're gonna do with that either. What up, WWE? How you doing? Yes, sir. When I see the names of, and this is a Kruby comment, so I already know when I first start reading, there's gonna be something off the wall. Did you know Wade Barrett quit wrestling just to be a ring announcer? I thought he quit wrestling because he was unable to wrestle anymore due to injury. Therefore, had to be a ring announcer instead. Your question, LOL. Since Ultimate Warrior is known for not selling in matches, you think he would sell the Samoa headbutt? He would have to, because he gonna get hit in his noggin. I didn't know Junior was a racist. JR was a racist, bro. The Dudley boys exposed him. I didn't know that about JR either. Do you know about the kayfabe of never headbutt a Samoan? Enlighten me. I must have forgot. Oh Lord, not a DM. Your phone is ready. All right, Kalia. Enjoy your new phone. Use it to watch my concert later on. It'll be on in like 20 minutes. Yep, I'll see you at 9:15, Miles. All right, I'm about to be done. There's like 1 minute left. No, it's still 3 minutes. So I'll hang out. All right, it's still 2 minute warning. 2 minute warning, and I'm out of here, guys. Thank you for the 24 likes. I appreciate that. What did you think of Elimination Chamber? I think it was a flop because the person in the crate sucked and it needs to be improved. Yeah, that was a letdown. The whole Danhausen in the crate. I agree. That was meh. Brock versus Gunther. Who I got? Do I have to pick? Can I pick neither one? Can I pick none of the above? Can I pick them to like knock each other senseless? I'm not gonna forget Crew. Do I have to pick one or the other in that situation, J Hall? Really? You did that because you know I don't like neither one of them. Thanks for subscribing. Yes, sir. Thank you for subscribing. God, why you make me do this? Notice it's taking me a long time to give you an answer to that. Because I don't like neither person. I'm trying to think of which one's the lesser of two evils, and they're both evil and wicked as they come. I guess I got Brock Lesnar. If I had to pick one of them, I can't believe I got that. I'm glad that's behind me. All right, we're past that now. Yeah, he supposedly handshakes everybody as soon as they seen the Dudley Boys. He said that word. He said he was going to shake the hand of the Dudley Boys. Felt disrespectful. Vince told him to calm down. See, I didn't know that about JR. Depending on who loses and wins, tells me who you hate even more. Who was your favorite Giant wrestler? Andre the Giant. I grew up watching him. I think Brock, to be honest, has better strength. What do you think of draws in wrestling? Draws in wrestling? What you mean? Hey, LOL, I can live with that, LOL. I made a funny new Wimpy Kid cover. I'll check it out in a minute. When's the raffle? Right now, because I'm about to log off in 30 seconds. All right, y'all. The moment that Ruby, Shelly, everybody been waiting for. The raffle. Drum roll. J Hall. J Hall gets the care package. Thank y'all. I still got the names in there. I might do a different raffle later and keep them in there. But for now, J Hall got it. Got him. My favorite type. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna answer these last few questions and I'm gone. Which John Cena is my favorite? Ruthless Aggression. Actually, no. Thugonomics. What am I talking about? Doctor of Thugonomics. Favorite title you have and of all time. Favorite title I have? NXT. Favorite title of all time? Spinner. Thoughts on James Ellsworth? You mean no chin worth? I mean, when the match ends in a draw. Wait, what did you say the first time, then? What do you think of draws in wrestling? Oh, I like that. That means that leading up to a bigger, better match in the future. Raffle guys. Oh, hey, good job, J-Hall. J-Hall, super chatter. Congratulations, J-Hall. One more. One more what? Congratulations, I'm gonna go cry in my sleep. What? Favorite pizza place? Domino's. What is it? Alright, guys, that's it. To my 1,100 subscribers, even the couple of haters who like to jump in the live chat being weird, I appreciate y'all too, because trolls help me achieve my goals. Don't forget, subscribe, like, follow, share, comment. God bless you all. Be good and be good at it. Peace.